Hi guys, and welcome back to What Would You Have Done? Bit of a bumper edition, this one. I've been not always struggling in this tank. If you watched my back-to-back Matchmaker Madness video, you'll have seen me get a Top Gun. In fact, 7 kills in this tank. But overall, yes, I'm definitely struggling. There's just something, whether it's the matchmaker or my bad play or a bit of both, I really don't know. Anyway, we're on airfield, and I figure, well, top tier medium, go for the middle. Got a bit of gun depression on this. Can't remember what it's on the Sherman III. It's not as good as the Crusader, I know that. But I thought, yeah, reasonable gun depression. I'll go for the middle, see if there's anything up there. But what I'm really trying to do on these, we've basically got 5 games. Don't worry, most of them are quite short. And what I tried to do in all of them is actually think about my initial position. Where am I going and why am I going? Which is something that my clan leader, Soups, has sort of, the other two, what would you have done videos, it's been, what would you have, initial position was bad. I think he used the words absolute dreadful for the Westfield game and not very good for the other one either. So I've come up here and I'm basically just waiting to see if anything pops up. I don't want to go over the top in case, we've seen that Hetzer, in case there's anything else on that far ridge that, might be giving me, capable of giving me a bit of grief. So eventually I decide, okay, well, there's nothing popped up. I've got some tanks on my left side. Let's give them support. There's that T1 heavy in the open. Let's see if we can get some shots on him. Dunk the first shot. Second shot goes in. Third shot goes in. Backs up, uses repair kit. And I'll switch. I'm bouncing a lot. I think because the range is increased and the angle is, is angled. So I'll switch to APCR at some point, I think. Yeah, there you go. Now I've got him effectively perma-tracked because I'm firing out shells every 2 and a bit seconds. And he's dead. He's history. There we go. Kill number 1. But, okay, fair enough. We're 4-4. I'm sort of looking around, thinking what to do next. Back up. Don't know what's around. See the T1, the T14. I'll say T14 then. I think I'll look at him. And then take a hit off a Sherman III, which is obviously using the 76. Don't know where he is. He's actually closer than you'd think. I think the camo rating on this tank is actually pretty good. I haven't got 6 cents, by the way. I've got APCR loaded and it bounces. It was very much a shot against silhouette. He was moving into cover, so back off. And we're, by the way, we're 4-7 down now. Don't you notice? And I have a bit of bad luck here with. Normally the 6 pounder is very reliable against something like a Panzer IV, but let's be down a bit here. Get one shot into the Sherman, which I think critted it. Couple into the Panzer IV, and realise I've got to back up. I can see where the Sherman III is going. Debate going for the Panzer IV again. See where the T14 is going, and realise I've just got to move. Now, what I don't realise at the moment, since it's unspotted, is what their. I think one of them look there is just to see whether I can take any shots on their other T14. But no, I've got to go and help my 2 friends here. Auto aim on the Sherman, which I miss a shot, but I am on the move. In fact, I failed to kill him, I think, because that mod, the 38T's gone all yo-yo, got brave kills on. I know, I'll get the Sherman, and that's all she wrote. So that's the first game. I don't think I played it badly. I think I did the, went to the centre, tried to hold the centre, and the team just collapsed around me. Not much I could have done at the end, I don't think. Especially as I've been caught between the Sherman and the Marder. But anyway, we're on mines now, and this was a very short game. I played mines maybe 5-6 games earlier and gone this way again in a tier 6 game. So I thought I'll try the same again. Worked once, try it again. And I don't think it's a bad idea. It just doesn't work very well this time. My plan is to hope I can get across this island and down into J1. That's the plan. Don't get that far. Spoiler. I've got a Type 58 with me, and there's a T25 coming up behind us. So we've got 3 mediums going this way, 1-6. I spot the Hellcat, or the Hellcat gets spotted, his turret's facing the wrong way, and then I take a hit off a second Hellcat. I think going for that shot was fair enough, because at that point there was only the one spotted Hellcat, and there was no reason to suggest that there was a second Hellcat there. But if you disagree, and you know, the whole point of these videos is for you to give your thoughts on what's happened. Just have a look to see if I can get a couple of shots into the Hellcats. I can't, and I spot where that T34 is going and back off. And I think that, again, exactly the right thing to do. The T25 doesn't back off and dies, which sort of can't. Now my engine's broken, in case you hadn't noticed. I haven't fixed it, and I kind of forget to fix it, but really what happens next, I don't think it makes any difference. AMX attacking full on with the T34 alongside. No, I can't get another shot into the AMX. No, and that's it. I'm just a sandwich now and I'm dead. There you go. So, and as you might guess, we lost that one as well. Not good. Anyway, so on to the third one. As I'm giving you these quite rapid fire, mainly because I don't want to bore you with you know, looking through results and this kind of thing, because it's not about the results, it's about how I play. That's what I'm interested in. So this is actually the first of 2 games on this map, and yeah, we play both sides. So the first game, this is the first one, and then 2 games time, which will be the last game of this little video. You'll see me coming from the other side, and again, this one's very short. I think my thinking was right. We're in a tier 7 maximum game, so I'm playing it cautiously. You know, I'm not going to sit stationary, but I'm not planning on going massively forward. I've got Chaffee ahead of me. I'm not sure why I left the video on this view, but never mind. Up over the hill, there's the Chaffee. And again, what I'm trying to do here is use what gun depression I've got to keep the majority of my tank hidden. I'm only too conscious that the Sherman is a huge target. And the mantlet's not bad. Obviously, I don't know what I'll face the other way. I mean, I could face the 3002M coming the other way, or the Leopard. No, the Leopard coming the other way might be nice, but if it's anything bigger than that, I might hit trouble. As soon as I realised the Chaffee and the VK3002 have gone through, I decide, give it a moment, and then I think I decide to move up. The Chaffee got hit by the 3002, by the way. That wasn't a hit from an enemy. I decide just to shuffle up a little bit and see whether I can spot anything coming up the centre, and then that T25-2 pops up, and I just can't get a shot on him. He's just too hidden. I can't see him. What would you be thinking at this point? I mean, I'm thinking I probably haven't got the best gun for this range of engagement, but I'm a bottom tier medium, and the game hasn't been, you know, it's been going 2 minutes, and then the Panther M10 pops up. First few shots don't do anything, but in fact, after the game, I do find that I hit him whilst he's blind, and do a bit of damage, but it wasn't much. So the T25's hidden behind the rock, and I assume he's engaging the our forces on my right. And I'm feeling a bit useless back here. I'm getting a little bit impatient. And you may well say in the comments, you know, that was your downfall, you got impatient. And if it is, then I accept that. I think there was a bit of bad luck as well, so we'll see. So basically what I'm trying to do here, what I'm thinking, is if I can get across into the centre and nestle down in the centre, I might be able to get shots across into the flank of the enemy. I'm also spotted that the centre seems to have fallen. So initially I'm thinking about supporting the centre. Changed my mind. Right, head for the middle. Now, you remember that T-25 too? Yeah, he got back on top of the hill. Unspotted. So I thought, okay, fair enough, I'll just get into cover. I'll be safe. No, I won't. I was absolutely staggered when I got hit there. I really was staggered. I just never saw it coming. I thought, if anything, I thought where I was arty safe, let alone the fact that A, I had barely stopped, and B, I was, you know, we've not had anything in there, so I just didn't expect that. Was it naive of me to expect that, or was it just unusual that an arty might have taken that kind of shot? Answers on the postcard or in the comment section, please. So that was a very short game. Anyway, we're back onto the map. No, I don't like this map. Again, moving it up a bit. It's tier 7 game again. I think 7 or 6. Yeah, tier 7. It's alright. I'm doing this on a preview screen. The preview screen's a bit blurry, so spot the T-25. Probably get. Oh God, that. I mean, where that T-25's reload don't have gun lane drive on this, so I'm not enhanced on the thing. So I think, okay, I'll back up and see whether I get any shots. Then I spot the E-25 and T-34. I just got to back up. Now I know the E-25's got a quick reload, but I move in, take a shot on the Sherman. I do get a hit, but he hits me. Again, someone else using the 6-pounder. Now I don't usually use derp guns, but I was reading on the forum stat. I might. Well, again, answer the postcard. Do I unlock the derp gun, knowing that I'm going to get rid of this tank when I sell it, and the derp gun's useless anywhere else? Or do I persevere with the 6-pounder? I don't like the 76. I just don't like the fact it's not always got a gun, a shell loaded. And then this E-25 decides to YOLO. And in doing so, loses a large chunk of its health. He puts a shell into me, and I don't. Oh, that's right. I had an unfortunate roll. Didn't quite do enough damage to him. I don't think the 76 would have helped me there. It would have done more alpha, but it would have. It probably wouldn't have reloaded for that second shot. So, you know, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're back here again. Other side, as I say, and it's a tier 6 game. So we've had, I think, how many top tier was I? I was top tier on airfield. Tier 6. Then tier 7. So it was tier 7 on this map last time, I think, wasn't it? Tier 7. Tier 7 last game and tier 6 this. So I think out of these 5 games, I've only had tier 5 once, which kind of sucks. So I've gone this way, and I've actually paying attention for once. I've actually noticed that I've got no support, but I also am aware that we really need to know if something comes through here. Someone's got to do it. So, cautious boots on, but I'm not just going to back out. I want to try and put myself in a position where hopefully I can spot something coming the other way and get out of dodge before they kill me. That's the plan. And for once this plan doesn't fail, but there's probably possibly a very good reason for it not failing, like the fact they don't come. This is a really weird game. Okay, so we're 0-0 still. You'll notice I've got binoculars. That's just some. I've got a spare equipment slot. Although in a situation like this, having binoculars is no bad thing. My plan is literally just to see something, put a shell into it, and back out. The idea being, of course, that once I put a shell into something, hopefully it stops, backs up, anybody's with him, and I get the chance to back out and relocate, and we know that there's something coming. And in fact, in a moment, you'll see me change to APCR and do exactly that, thinking I want to have the best chance of actually doing a penetrating hit. And APCR is obviously the best way of doing that. So there we go. Reload with APCR. But there's just nothing coming, and we're 1-3 down. We've lost a Hellcat, an M7, and a Panther 4H, and the M7's a good player as well. And our TOG is engaged with, as far as I can see on the minimap, about 4 enemies. Our T-25 looks like it's about to die to a KV-85. We're 4-1 down. And in a moment I think, well, there's just nothing coming. I'm going to have to try and support the middle of the map. Well, because we actually do alright in the middle of the map, I don't think it was late. But if you think it was late, that's the postcard. Now the T-67 takes hit off the TOG and I finish him off. Easy two. He takes 2 hits, miss with the next shot. He's going to the corner, and then the TOG comes out. I actually hit the BDR with the first shot. And decide I've just got to do damage. I have to damage this TOG. I don't like damaging TOGs, but I want to try and win a game. I've done 3 losses. So I've switched up APCR to maximise the chance of me, damaging it. Now I'm not sure. I think the range is 417. Yeah, 457, and that easy 2 spotted me. I love to know how I was spotted in that situation. Now it could have been this M3 Lee. I'm guessing it must have been. There's absolutely no way that either of those tanks that I was engaging could actually see me. Either that or he just fired and got lucky. Yeah, but the M3 Lee seems to be behind cover. This KV-1 is at 340 metres, so it's unlikely he'd be able to spot me even firing. So that was really weird. I don't get why I was getting hit. And I stayed one too long. Our AMX has found their SU-5 and their Firefly. So my initial thought is to try and support him, but unfortunately the Firefly does get the AMX. And I sort of thought, well, I've got to go this way. There's the stuff in our base. We've got plenty of support in the base. I'll sort of, well, head this way because that's where the enemies are. And what I decided to do is actually move up to a forward position, but do what I did earlier in the game and not actually move a long way in. I'm confident that the tanks we've got can deal with what's coming into our base. So I'm just inching up. Our TOG 2's telling me where stuff is, and I know exactly where stuff is. I'm not an idiot, although sometimes I do play like one. But at the moment, I'm just going to nestle down here. I mean, if the Firefly comes, we know where he is. At this time, I think, great, we're finally going to win a game. Yeah, we don't. So I can see the SU-100 moving in. So I want to try and act as the eyes. I'm not worried about engaging the Firefly. He's a tier 6 with a 17-pounder. I really would rather not face him, at least not on equal terms. But I would like to know where he is. I've sort of missed the fact, well, I didn't miss the fact, I've missed the fact that they got an ELC AMX who's now holding down both our Archer and our T-67. And in fact the SU-100 has backed off, which I didn't realise initially. I'm probably at this point making a little bit of a misplay. I possibly should have gone back and dealt with the ELC. In the grand scheme of things, I'm not sure it made a lot of difference because I'm being cautious and I haven't spotted anything yet. But if the Firefly had come this way, I would have been in deep shit at this point. So I think I possibly advanced too far too early. And then I spot the Firefly. Now, our arty, it's Bert. I think he must have been inexperienced. I mean, he's a yellow player, same as me, and he's got 2 kills. But he knows where everything is. So if I play Bert myself, and I don't think we do a bad job of it. If I'd been Bert, I would be rushing and getting myself into a spot where I can see pretty much their cap circle, and then I proxy spot their SU5. Useful. At least we know where he is. We know where the Firefly was last seen. I decided we want to get rid of the SU5, obviously. So I'm happy to sort of nestle down here and just proxy spot him until he's dealt with. Now I thought it was going to be Bert that got it, but it was actually the SU5. And our Bert just does a lot of moving at this point, where he really needs to have gone move, relocate, and engage from there. As I say, I don't think we're a bad Bert player. And then the Firefly has come all the way around, which I should really have known that. But I put a few shots into him, so you know I went down swinging, and I did a decent amount of damage, 963. And that's basically it. So there you go. Yes, that was a draw. As I say, the Bert, I don't think he played very well. I've uploaded the full replay to What Replays if someone wants to see the end, which it was a disappointing game. Because this is very much about what I did, I cut it there. But if you want to see the full game and interested in seeing how the whole thing panned out, mention it in the comments, and if you get enough requests, I'll put the entire game up on as a separate video. But yeah, basically, if you've got any thoughts about how I played, my positioning, when I made decisions, all that kind of thing, please put them in the comments. And I've never asked this before, but it's about time I did. If you even vaguely like my videos, subscribing wouldn't be a bad idea. And I will be back for more soon. So, ta-ra for now, and speak to you soon.